Well, hello, my friends, and happy Canada Day. I am here with you today, Canada Day for 2026, and it is also July 1st, of course. And so I'm doing some changes starting today, and hopefully I'll be able to keep a better rhythm with things. It's been a tough go the last little while, and the cherry on top was just a little over 2 weeks ago, we lost our beautiful Ayoka. She was our miniature schnauzer that we had for 12 and a half years. And it's really thrown us for a loop. Anyways, that's all I'm going to say about that. But it's made me reflect on a few things. And I realized that I'm spending too much time in my studio. So I'm going to, for the meantime, put myself back to mornings only, Monday to Saturday. So that'll be 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. And that's Mountain Time, Mountain Standard, or Mountain Daylight, whatever it's going to be. And yeah, and that'll be Monday to Saturday, with the exception of the one event in person that I'm going to have, the one in-person event I'm going to have every month. Okay, and it's going to sort of be a combo. It'll be the quick kits workshop. Plus, if there's anybody else that wants to come and work on projects, then they can do that. But I'm only going to have one in-person event a month. And this is for the next little while. I don't know how long this is going to go. Who knows? It might work. It might drive me crazy not being down here. I don't know, but I'm going to see what happens. Okay, so all right. So July 1st, one of the things I used to do way back in the close to my heart days was I would have a monthly video somewhere near the end of the month or the beginning of the month, just to bring you up to date on things that are coming up, things that are ending, all of that stuff. So I want to try and do that again because I think that was very useful for you. So that's what I'm doing today. I have a lot of things to share with you, and so I'm going to do that right now. All right, so I want, okay, oh, they changed this again. That is not what I want to share. Okay, just 1 second here. I don't know why they do this all the time. Okay, where did my, there we go. Oh my gosh, that's like horrible. I want the Microsoft Edge tab. There, okay. Oh, so you have to, it's in a list now. Okay. All right, we're sharing. No, we're not sharing. We are sharing. Okay. So, first thing I want to tell you is I'm looking at the customer view of the Stampin' Up website. All right. And so when you sign in, that this is what you will see. And I want to show you under deals. Okay, we have the product of the month, bundled savings, and then last chance products. So the bundled savings, there's a better way in my mind to look at those, but product of the month and last chance products, okay, this is definitely where you want to be. So product of the month, okay, this is it. It's called Begonia Bell. Beautiful flowers. They really, really are. Bear in mind, there's no die cuts for this. Okay, so it's fussy cutting only. All right. And how you can get your hands on this for $7 is to place a $100 minimum order, and that's before shipping and taxes. All right. Now, the thing that you need to keep in mind also is that it's while supplies last. They do not restock these. Once they're gone, they're gone. Now, it's taken a while for the product of the month to get a bit of traction. So they started in December of 2025, and it took a while, but I'm happy to say that it's really catching on now. So you'll see that last month's stamp set sold out, and it sold out very early in the month, but it's so cute, Wow Bunch. There are still some packs of the Berry Botanical Vellum available, but that's it. Everything else has sold out. Okay, so you may go and see the item. And here it is. And they've got a few items or projects here to give you some inspiration. Okay, so pretty. All right, so that is the product of the month. Okay, 12 stamps. All right, two-step stamping. It's pretty pretty. Okay, so that was it in the deals. Now, let's go to what's happening because there's a new craft class. Okay, and I'm just going to move myself up to the top of the screen because I'm getting in the way of my, there. Okay, so the last class they had was the paper mixer craft class, and that's the first one I've signed up for. And I do have a project. Okay, it's right here. Okay, that Brandon and I did just the other day. All right, I have a picture of it. I just have to get it processed, and then I will be posting it for you so you can have a look at just one sample of, I think there was 5 different projects that they did within the paper mixer craft class. And for those of you that are familiar with Close to My Heart, I know I keep saying it, but it's there, right? Karen Pedersen from Close to My Heart, we loved her dearly, was Stampin' Up, and she was doing the class with another lady. Okay, so then they brought out the Scenic Coast craft class. Now, I didn't talk about this one because the paper was sold out for quite a while. The paper is back in stock. So if you're interested in that one, you can have a look and see if it's something that might interest you. But that paper is gorgeous. I don't want to show it to you right now. I want you to go and have a look at it. But what I want to show you is the one that just opened today, which is the Pretty Poinsettia craft class. Okay, so the classes are all $41, and you do earn your Stampin' Up! Rewards with them. I believe you also can use your Stampin' Rewards to get them, or at least to reduce the price. Now, also, you need to remember that it does not include supplies. So you do get a supply list. All right, and if we go down to the bottom here, you'll see the supply list right here. Okay, I think it's somewhere else too, but it's right here, so why not use it? Okay, all right, so the class is going to start on July 16th. All right, so It's interesting. I didn't ask for it to record, but it's recording, so okay. Okay, so we're sharing. Okay, so that's it for the product of the month. What did I want to talk to you about next? Okay, so I sort of got a little bit distracted there because my computer froze. I was talking to you about the Pretty Poinsettia class. That was it. All right, so what's happening? Craft classes. That's where I was. Here we go, Pretty Poinsettia craft class. Okay, and I was about to show you. I don't know if they have, oh, these are just the different languages. Okay, so you get some sneak peeks of what they're going to be doing while you're there. All right, and if you look at the supply list, you'll see that we're going to go to shop, new arrivals. Okay, and you'll see here a whole bunch of stuff. We talked about this already. Oh man, what a morning. Okay, I'll come back to this stuff because I want to show you the stamp set. Okay, this is all the new stuff that's just come available today, only just today. And this is what we would call the July online exclusives. Okay, and so why can't I find that? Here it is. Oh, that's just the dies. Stamp set. Okay, oh, I know how I'm going to do this. There we go. Okay, this is the bundle. All right. So you get this stamp set. You get these dies. Okay, this is how they look when after they're cut out. This is what the dies actually look like. Okay, here's even more artwork. Pretty cool, right? Okay, so this is what they will be using to create their projects. Now, the thing I want to tell you is this. Shh, don't tell anybody else. You don't have to have this bundle to do the class. Okay, if you've got another stamp set that has poinsettias or even another flower, doesn't matter. You can do this class. All right. And once you buy the class, then you can go back and you can work at your own speed. You can watch over and over again. Okay, so that's my big message for you, is that this is the product they are going to be using, but you don't have to use it. You can do your own thing. Just take their ideas. All right. So I kind of like the whole idea of that. It's a little bit on the rebel side, I think. Okay, so that's the new class. What else? No, I don't want to show you anything else about that. Okay, I do want to show you the paper pumpkin kit for this month. Okay, this is continuing to be for sale until July 10th. Okay, every month is the same. You can buy the month's kit starting on the 11th of the previous month to the 10th of that month. So this is July's, and it is all fun folds. They're all these easel fold cards you can see here. So pretty, right? And you get lots and lots of stuff in that kit. Okay, you really don't need anything. All right, you just grab this box, go to a crop, go to your friends, whatever. Everything is in here. All right. Now, the only exception I would say to that is if this is not your first Paper Pumpkin subscription box, it won't have a block in it. You have to add the block because you get the block at the very beginning, your very first subscription. Then they don't give you any more blocks. They only give you that one time. But everything else is in the stamp set, the ink spot, the adhesives, all the embellishments, the card bases and envelopes, all the pre-cut stuff, and instructions. Just doesn't get any better than that. You can subscribe on a month-to-month basis. You can take it for 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, I think. Although you don't save any money, I have to tell you that, on the multi-month subscriptions. All right, so all I have for myself is just the month to month. Then I can pause it whenever I want. I could cancel if I want. Doesn't matter. All right. So that is the paper pumpkin for this month, and it's quite pretty. I love these flowers. Okay, so I'm going to say that these flowers come as die cuts. They're already done for you. You just have to layer them together. All right, and I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say that you're going to stamp the birthday wishes, the hugs and wishes, and then this graph-like stuff. Okay, because that's one of the stamps in the stamp set, right? Okay, so that is the paper pumpkin. All right. Oh, and the other thing, I almost always forget to say this. If you are a paper pumpkin subscriber, then you can go to the refills, past kits, and add-ons. All right, I'm just going to quickly show you this because like you can always look at these. You just can't buy them unless you're a subscriber. Okay, these are all past kits. All right, and here's the add-on kit for this 3 months. So July, August, September. All right, and you can buy that anytime through those 3 months. Sometimes they have leftovers. All right, but you can see here refill. If you see refill, like pumpkin refill, past kit. No, this is a past kit. This is a refill. This is a past kit. So the difference is in the refills, you only get the consumables. You don't get the stamps. You don't get the inks. You don't get the block. None of that. You just get the embellishments. You get the paper. And I believe you still get the adhesives. All right. So if it says past kit, it's the whole thing. All right. You get it all. All right. So look at all this good stuff. They even have a few left, I noticed, of the little boxes. These are so cute. They really are. Okay, we did those last Christmas at one of my extravaganzas. Okay, so that is that. Now I want to go to, I wanted to show you about bundled savings. You can look here again as well. But if you go to product suites, I love this. This is my favorite way to shop now. So I always go to the product suites under shop. Okay, and here you have all of the suites back as far as they have them in stock. Okay, so these are the new ones. You've got Frightfully Fun, A Stitch Season, and Violet Dreams. Those are the 3 new collections for July. And then here is from the May to August catalog, Bloom Boutique, Waterside Retreat, Valley and Bloom, Scenic Coast, Beautiful Ordinary Life, Velvet Meadow, and Moonlit Flora. And then we had our March online exclusive release, which was a wonderful match, Homemade Sweetness and Delicate Dreams. So you see how this works? Like they just keep going back and back. Okay, so they go all the way back to Nature Walk. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I want this there. Okay, so when you go to the product suite to look for something, okay, first of all, you see like an overview. And this always gets me excited because I'm like, oh, look at all that color. Okay, then it shows you the theme for, and of course for this one, Sweet and Spooky Fun with spiderwebs, ghost bats, cats, and classic Halloween icons. All right, and then they give you all the colors that are in this suite. You just hit the Shop Now button, and it shows you everything that's in this collection, including the bundle. All right, so you've got, here's the collection. Okay, if you want every single thing that is in this collection, then you can just hit add to cart one time. Don't have to do any more. Okay, but if there's something in here that you don't like, not to worry, because here's the paper. And it's really cute. Okay, and then here's the embellishments, the little ghosts and the bats. Oh, I love it. I wish I had little kids around that I make stuff. Then these white gable boxes. This is very intriguing. I think I may have to get a set of this and to play around with it. Maybe do some Christmas ones. Okay, and then here's the bundle. All right, so you get this stamp set and these dies. And then they give you a little idea here. Okay, so just remember, the thing I I really, really want you to remember this because this is an interesting way to save. So we know that when you buy the stamp set and the dies together, you get 10% off. All right, that's their bundled savings. Well, if you look at the collection, all right, you see that that includes the stamp set and the dies with the bundled savings, all right, 10%. So you are getting 10% off that in the collection, like if you buy the whole suite, but everything else is the same price. Okay, so don't worry about it. If there's something you don't want in this collection, like I don't think I would need that black ribbon. I've got quite a bit of ribbon like that. Okay, so I probably would not buy the ribbon. Okay, so this is pretty cute. The Swirls of Magic embossing folder. Like you could use this for almost, this would be a terrific embossing folder to use for a birthday card. So you could just buy that. Okay, it doesn't matter. All right, but the thing to remember is you want to start here because every time you go in here, it shows you everything with the exception of the scrapbooking kits. Okay, and the scrapbooking stamp sets, they don't show you that in here, and that kind of bugs me still, but we're getting there, right? We're getting there. So if you want to find all of the stuff that's about scrapbooking, okay, I think there's 2 different ways you can get there. We're going to look in category. Yes, memory keeping. So I looked in category and then I went to memory keeping. Okay, and here are albums and supplies, pocket scrapbooking, scrapbook paper, stamps and stickers, and scrapbooking workshop kits. This is the one I wanted to show you. Because look, there's a Halloween one that goes with that paper I just showed you. Is this not adorable? This last one, I have to order this, I think. Something about these colors. And then this one at the bottom with the rickety old fence and the tree and the bats and the headstone. I love it. All right, so I'm going to go back here. And you can see here are all the scrapbooking kits that Stampin' Up currently has. Okay, there's quite a few of them. Now you'll notice these ones are actually last chance. So they are discounted. Like this one is discounted heavily. It's like pretty much half price. Okay, and then I thought there was another, yeah, this one here, Turtley Sweet Scrapbooking Workshop Kit. And you know, the really good thing about these kits is that they come with a lot of stuff that you can't get any other way, and it coordinates with the collection. So like, even if you didn't want to make these 3 layouts, you still have all this cool stuff to use that isn't found anywhere else, but coordinates with that paper. Okay, so that's that. Okay, back to new arrivals. Okay, so what did I want to show you? First of all, okay, we have our 2 new kits. Oops, sorry. Gilded Gallery. Okay, so again, if you look here, this is everything you get in the kit. What do you see down here? You see a block, you see stamps, you see adhesive, and an ink spot. Okay, so this is awesome. And I love these frames. So I have not seen these yet. So I'm oohing and awing with you. Okay, these are very pretty, aren't they? Very pretty. So that might have to go into my buy list too. And then the other one is Daisy Days. Oh, this is really cute. Oh my gosh. Love it. Okay, this is not a card kit. OMG. Makes one album with 28 pages. Okay, the kit includes the instructions, of course, pre-cut images and sentiments, printed pockets, acetate sheets, and adhesive. Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. So Daisy Days kit. Alrighty. And of course, they show you the refill for the current, no, this isn't the current one, last month's Paper Pumpkin kit. Okay, So I want to go down to, this is stuff that we've already seen, down to here. Okay, this is where the July exclusive online exclusives starts. Okay, so this is stuff that you will never see in a catalog. All right, and they come out every other month. So they did March, they did May, now they're doing July. So again, September. And it seems to me like I haven't been a full year to see the whole rotation, but it seems to me that every other release is a big one. And then the ones in between are smaller. It's like just one collection with other stuff to go with it. Okay, so a few things that just popped out to me is this Summer Happiness washi tape. Is that not adorable? And look, got the stamp set to go with it. And you also can get the dies. And some of the dies, not all of them, but some of them actually can be used with the washi tape to cut out the washi tape. But that's a whole other discussion. Alrighty, here we go back. Those, I especially love the sunglasses. Okay, and then, oh, this is so interesting. I just opened this last night and I took them all apart. And I'm telling you, I'm using the scallop. Okay, now this isn't exactly how it looked when I took it apart. Maybe I did something wrong. Anyways, I'm using 2 of the scallops in the July scrap and sketch. So look for that. Okay, they're white. So my thing is, you could probably color them. You could use your alcohol markers. You could use your inks, like by swiping, or you could use your inks with a blending brush. You could use your paints, basically whatever you wanted. They're very thick cardstock. Okay, and then, all right, here is the Christmas collection. We truly are getting Christmas in July. I just love this. This is so awesome. Okay, so a stitch season, all right, it's a whole collection, all right. But I want to tell you that I thought about having an event for Christmas in July, like an online event. I just couldn't wrap my head around it. So I decided what to do instead is I'm going to share some projects with you online over the month. Okay, so look for those details. You'll see them. You can't miss them. They'll be in YouTube. They'll be on my Facebook page. They'll be in the newsletter. All right. So this paper is so pretty. Like the pictures do not do it justice, I got to tell you. And then I look at this die set, and these stockings are huge. And these buttons are just adorable. They're just glittery around the outside. They're self-adhesive, so you don't have to worry about that. Like, they're so cute. Okay. So I talked about that. Now I want to show you, I need to keep going back here. This one, Violet Dreams. Okay, this paper is, oh my gosh. I love these colors together. Okay, so the paper, you can see here, comes with some die cuts. All right, you can see the page right here. All right, so pretty. Like just like watercolory and yeah, look at this one. Gorgeous. Okay. Anyways, if you're interested, this is the collection I'm using for the July Quick Hits layouts. All right. I don't think, I can't say for sure yet, but I don't think that I'm going to be using these dies and this stamp set. I think I'm going to pick something else, but we're definitely using that paper. And we're definitely using these flowers. They are so pretty. Like, oh man, just I know I keep saying it, but that's just the way it is. Okay. All right, and here's another die that's come out that's a bit interesting. It's quite different. All right, the dimensions of it are 1 5/8 inch by 5 7/8 inch. Okay, so it's going to be awesome for card making. And I see that they're using it on a layout as well. So that's pretty cool. But this is what the die looks like. It's just leaves, and you can like put a strip across your cards. I have not ordered this one yet. There was so many good things in this release that I had to really behave myself. So that was one that I wanted to point out to you. And then, this paper. The 2026-2028 In Color Gingham Gallery. Okay, so you get 10 sheets in the pack, 2 each of 5 double-sided designs. Okay, and this is what the designs look like. So this one, you've got the really heavy block plaid or gingham, and this one is the lighter one. Okay, and you get it for the 5 different colors. So you've got your crisp cantaloupe, barely blush, no, that's golden amber, golden glow, sorry. Golden glow, crispy cantaloupe, barely blush. Oh, what's the new blue? Hydrangea hue and peaceful pine. There we go. All right. I think, this was another one I wanted to show you. This paper. Look at this. This is 6 by 6 paper. That's a whole sheet. Could you not see doing something like fun for favors, party favors or something like that? Or using them to cover those gable boxes? Frankenstein, skeleton, pumpkin. Just so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay. I miss having kids around. I really do. Okay. This is something else new. These little embossing folders. They're minis. Okay. You get 3 in the pack. They're 6 1/4 by 3 3/8 each. All right. And so they are, I don't think they show them all separately. Just let me read here. 3 texture details for many year-end occasions, autumn leaves, Halloween bats, and Christmas candy canes. There you go. I knew I'd read it somewhere. Now, there is a sort of catalog. It's a digital catalog that is available for all of the July online exclusives. If you are interested in having that, you may let me know. You can leave me a comment here. You can email me at info@surescrapsalot.com. Just let me know you'd like a copy and I will send that to you. Okay, I think, what else is here? Okay, good. That's it. Okay, so let me see here. We talked about craft classes. We talked about the paper pumpkin, the refills. We talked about product of the month. And we talked about our new arrivals. I think that was everything I wanted to talk to you about. So stay tuned for all of the details for my in-person class and for my quick hits layouts. And of course, just a reminder that now all of my quick kit layouts are available in guide form. Like you can just purchase the guides. So you get the cutting guide, you get the assembly instructions, plus anything special, like if I've used Cricut cuts or anything like that. And it's $15 for all of that. All right, I think that's it. I think that's all I wanted to tell you. I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to go back to me. I thought I was going to go back to me. There we go. All right. So it's good to be back. All right. And I am looking forward to this summer. Stephen and I are taking 3 days off next month in August. Next month is August to go camping. We're not going very far, but because Abeline's not a great fan of the vehicles, so we don't want to stress her out too much. All right. That's it. Let me know how you're doing. I'd love to hear from you. We'll be talking to you soon. Oh, don't forget, like.